welcome, folks. We are here, North Sherrill Field. DS facing off against this Medway Mustangs team. Should be a good one. Beautiful weather out here today. All right, here we go. Poke with it right down the middle. Nice save there, number 14. Matthew Antonuccio with a good save there. And there's a goal right there, Pastore. Nope, that was Pastore. Beautiful goal. And 1-0 Raiders. Nice 73 degree sunny day here. It's just perfect for any sport, really. This is Brad Crandall alongside Elsa Suxo on camera, and Cam Crandall going to be joining me shortly. And right here we have number 10, Max Neat, with it, and he passes it off. Pastore going to come around. Quick goal there. There's really not much you can do with that. Very impressive.
All right, good evening, good afternoon, folks. This is Cameron here, joining, just making sure we were on live for YouTube. Sometimes that spinning wheel of death can give you trouble.
Yep, it's always a little frightening.
Hopefully you guys are tuning in live, and if not, catch this on the replay.
Yeah,
already a great start for the Raiders, 2-0.
Yeah, 2 nice goals from Pastore.
Oh, great
you
little
kind of
deke
expect
out right
more
there.
of that. Here we go, nice pass there. Neat to the front. Oh, and it just gets past him. And Carson Aola doing a good job keeping it in, but Medway gets it. This is Gavin Shipos. And he's got the ball here, well defended. You know, Cam, lacrosse is a funny sport. You look down at the roster for 1 second, you can miss a goal.
Oh, absolutely. It's a quick game. So I did hear that Medway struggled with Deadwood.
Yeah, they got defeated by Deadwood earlier in the season, so.
And that's a team that the Raiders took care of pretty easily.
Yep,
so.
And that one goes over. Shout out to the Medway coach giving me a roster before the game. I do appreciate that. I think that was Pete Keller doing that. Or the JV coach, Nick De Insuenzo.
That's much appreciated for sure.
Yes.
It's a lot harder to have like a table full of rosters like they do in the basketball games, because the wind would just blow them away.
Yep, exactly. And here we go. This is number 11, well defended here. Oh, just missing the net. Good
Maintaining
defense.
possession though.
And you know what? Rosbaum's out on the field right now. He's usually the Fogo. Just takes the face off and goes, but he's playing. Look at him. All right, Medway getting it behind the net here. This would be Alex Duganick, one of the captains. Pass just a little bit high, and that one's going to go out of bounds.
That was a giveaway by Medway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Justin Pillage had to jump up and get it, but just a little too tough. Steen with it. Gonna, get picked off there. Number 11, Gavin Shipos, coming down with some steam. Nice save there by Sveen. Luke Sveen, just an excellent goalie.
Yeah, he had his stick on that the whole way.
He's pressure tested too. Right. This is Pastore. Fake pass there. He's the guy to watch. I mean, I feel like all our viewers already know.
Yeah, there's a few though that can score in an instant on the DS team,
Just
but Pastore is definitely one of them.
Yeah, he could be on
probably the number one.
He could like be on the cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Medway ball here. Number 3, Colin Talley. Bringing it in, passing it off to Gavin Shippos. Gavin, well defended, but look at him. Weathering the storm. Ooh, just missing, but quality shot.
Seems like he got hit a little or something in the head on that shot.
Yep.
Shaking it off.
It's funny, our cousin actually plays for Bridgewater, the college team, and he came during Easter dinner, and he had bruises all on his arm.
Oh yeah, he had a giant, well, looked like a fresh tattoo.
Yeah, it did.
Great
Wow.
pass
Oh
right
my
here.
goodness. Neat putting it in there.
Yeah, and I think
Pastore with the
apple
assist,
right there. Yep, getting the assist.
Well done.
Yeah, that was good. Good little hesitation by Neat right there to just make sure he had that goal. He just deked out the goalie with a little wiggle and shake or.
Yeah, he had. Yeah, he did. A little.
Shake, rattle, and
yeah.
roll.
He just had time to do something, you know. All right, Medway ball here. Number 7, Andrew McCarthy going to bring it up. Passing it off to Gavin Shippos. Nice pass to number 17, Justin Pillard. Pillard well defended here, and that ball just gets away from number 18, Alex Duganik.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Medway. They've done this a couple times, just kind of giving the ball right back to Dover-Sherborn by a missed pass.
Or a missed shot, right?
Yeah.
Look at this speed. Running it up is Simon Hart. Passing it to Pastore, to Neat. Look at this, Neat making a good move here. Passing it up. Number 9, Sam Scannell. To 15, Henry Moore. Scannell. Thinking about it. Passing it to Polk. Pastore. Oh, slipping up, but getting it. Keeping it.
Yeah, now is that the hit or was that just a slip?
I think it might have been a slip, you know. Oh, Pastore. Oh, just going high with it, but that thing looked like it was like 100-something miles an hour.
Yeah, that's a nice shot right there. Good position by the Raiders to get the to maintain that too.
And Polk getting in the way of that one.
That's a souvenir for the crowd. Not much of a crowd today, even though it's a beautiful day. Warm weather and all. Maybe they're out enjoying this first 80-degree day of the spring.
It's great weather to walk your dog, you know.
Absolutely. Speaking of walking dogs, I see number 13 out there, and I ran into his dad actually out in Medfield State.
No way.
And,
that's Michael Polk's dad.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked a tiny bit of boys lacrosse for a second, and he called his son a little lazy.
Oh no.
So.
Well, nice shot there by Garzone. It's funny that you say that because he actually, I mean, if anyone can say it, it's him because he has multiple boys who have played lacrosse and they have won championships, you know, like Billy Polk, I believe it is. Excellent lacrosse player, so who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. If one person is to critique it, Pops would be the one. He knows.
Yeah.
It's been around your whole life.
And he knows lacrosse, too.
He does know lacrosse. It's been in the family, been around.
Right.
Oh, that's a giveaway by Medway, unfortunately.
I don't just understand why he didn't just chase that one down. Like,
honestly, I don't know. He didn't give it his all right there, number 23.
Or maybe he was just confused of where it came from. Pastore. Oh my goodness.
He faked
Just
going
another one.
up high or somewhat high, and he went right low. Great execution.
Yeah, I won't jinx him this time. I might have jinxed him last time, but I was like, oh, he's gonna get like 10 goals, and then like he was goalless till like the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Norwell had his number up until end of the second half or something.
And then he started
the second half.
Yeah, he started really playing in the fourth, and it was just like that. I was expecting that from quarter number 1.
Yeah. Well, as I recall, he seemed frustrated, like visually. So I'm guessing he thought he would have been on the same path as you said.
Yeah.
So
I think he finished that game with
only like 2 or something.
See here. Yeah, 2. Nice memory.
Yeah. Nice win right here by Ross Bottom. Let's see if he stays on or gets off. That's the question right now. He's getting off, and the Raiders had a nice little bid right there. Got away from him.
Oh, random question. What kind of dog did the Pokes have?
Oh, a big boy, I believe. Big boy or big girl. It was a Great Dane.
Oh, that's great. Love those.
Yeah.
We go Pastore in the middle here, passing it off. Scannell with it. No, that's Ross. Number 8. No, who was that? 9? Yeah, that was Scannell. I need my binoculars, Cam. And a Medway player blocks that pass. And yeah, number 22 picking it up. That would be Ryan Applebaum.
Carson Aola getting a nice stick right there and putting the pressure on to get the ball for the Raiders.
What a pass. Neat. Oh, man. Nice save there. Antonuccio. Hits him right in the helmet.
Yeah, that was a strong save right there. Good shot by Neat, too.
Yeah, Neat's a good player. Tough customer. He's also a hockey player. Oh, and that one hits number 4 before it reaches the net.
Yeah, that was good defense right there by the Mustangs.
Yeah, Corey Vasco using his body.
And that one got away from him, unfortunately. Not the easiest pass. Tough to handle on the sidelines.
Uh-huh. And here we go. This is number 29 right now,
That's
Oliver Atwood.
Yes.
Pass it off to
He's
Brady
been,
Sullivan.
I believe, off the bench, but he's been playing a lot of minutes.
He has. What a, oh my, what a pass from Pastore and, you know, Sullivan just missing it. You know, it was actually a great idea to shoot it right there, but once in a while it comes off and it bounces like the wrong way, you know. Oh, and there you go, Sullivan. He didn't give up, and that time he got one in.
Yeah, that was a nice little pass right there.
Who passed that one?
I want to say it was Scannell.
You sounded slightly.
Well, his number's bunched up, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
It is Scannell.
Scannell. Okay, I'm going to put him down. You know what's funny, Cam, is like one time I was reffing, and like when you're reffing, you gotta, it's not easy sometimes because you gotta go to the scoreboard. This was hockey. You gotta go to the scoreboard after and say who got the assists, you know, and then like sometimes I'm like looking for penalties, this and that, like looking, and then it's just like, oh, who passed it to the guy who passed it to them? And then I'm like asking the team, I'm like, who got the assist on that one?
Yeah. No, I totally, I love getting a free assist that way from the old man league, if you will, or the late night hockey league.
There's a lot of those free goals, free assists.
Yeah, well, the free goals are like a bummer. Well, bummer-ish because they just credit the wrong person. So, I mean, if you get the free goal, you're like, all right, cool. I feel like I've gotten the short end of that stick
Me as well.
a lot more than getting the free goal. But the free assists, they just say, oh, who won that one? And you'd be like, number 42.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, all right, we'll give it to number 42. And I'm like, hey.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
It's like I'd rather them ask, you know, to get it right.
yeah.
A big stat guy, especially if you're a player. These guys take their stats very seriously.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of big player stats, Boston Bruins just got a 60 goal scorer in David Pastrnak, which has been the first time since Phil Esposito back in, I want to say 74. 1974.
That's amazing. What a season they're having. You know what? It just makes me think that we need to brush up on our Boston Cannons knowledge because I don't know. It's just not that, like, televised.
Yeah, well, didn't the league go down for a little and this and that? And yeah, there's been a lot of struggles with lacrosse, I believe, trying to get off the ground or...
Yeah, it's just never really broke through, you know?
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of scholarships to be had.
Oh, it's
in the
huge in
lacrosse
college.
route. Yeah.
It's very big in college. It just kind of dies off or it fizzles out, if you will, to the pro level.
Exactly.
Not sure if it's just going to take some time or maybe once these kids grow up, that'll be the true ticket.
Who knows, you know? It could happen. All right, number 23 picking up Andrew O'Connell up the field now.
No, that was a good win from Ross Bottom, which he had a couple of tough ones at the start.
Yeah, who'd they play the other day that they got?
Norwell.
Yeah, Norwell. Oh, man. Norwell has some tough players on that team.
That was an absolute rip by Wyatt Pastore, just wide, though. Neat was in the position to maintain possession. Here's Poke with it.
Whoa, almost. Goalie.
Yeah, I don't know if that was, I think that was just a sneaky one right there.
Henry Moore with the sneaker.
Almost worked.
Almost. I mean, the goalie didn't fully get it, so. Oh, Garzone overshooting that one.
Good passing right there by the Raiders, though. Clean.
Just
clean.
well coached, you know. Coach McLaughlin has been doing it for years.
Yeah, him and his assistants.
You know, he was my gym teacher, and he was good at coaching what we were doing for gym, you know. So, good guy, good coach, good gym teacher.
Yeah, I'll second that on the gym teacher. as I also got to experience him as a middle school gym teacher.
That's so funny. Yeah, the ref dove out of the way of that Pastore bomb there.
You can't blame him one bit.
I would have did the same thing.
That's a smart ref right there.
And you could tell he was paying attention.
That's something that I wonder if you kind of just pick up as a ref, or if you kind of note, just be like, all right, so this guy's got a really hard shot. I've got to watch out for him.
Well, it's crazy, too, because, like, you don't really see him miss the net that wide either. Oh, nice goal, Pastore to Poke.
Yeah, that was nice passing right there. Good finish.
And,
by Michael Poke.
Yeah, wow. The boys are rocking. It's 6-0 now. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Mustangs got their work cut out for them here.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders' defense hasn't been tested too much. The Mustangs have been missing the ball, missing the net, a little bit of both. And that makes it tough when you're playing the Raiders.
Yes. Mustangs have a lot of talent in that school, too. You know. Oh, big hit there from 45. He's not on the roster, but he should be.
But he will be. After a hit like that.
All right.
Good effort by number 22 on defense. Who's Ryan Applebaum for the Mustangs.
Yeah, if anyone's listening, put 45 on the roster. He just earned it right there.
Alright, so there's only 6 seconds left in this first quarter. I don't know if Mustangs can get a shot off in that time. They might be able to. They just got to kind of rip it.
I mean, these kids are quick. I think they could get a shot if they play this properly. You know, the Raiders' defense will pinch, though, so we'll see. Nope, they just run it out. Look at that. I'm kind of shocked by that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little shocked by it, but I'm also...
I don't like that.
So much time left. It's not like you need to rush it into the second
yeah, you're
half
down.
or nothing.
Just get a shot,
I
even
think
if it misses.
I think they'll hold on to possession, though. I'm not positive.
Oh, yes. That would make sense.
Yes.
That would make sense.
So rather than making something a rushed play, I think they...
it's not the half. That was actually... Now that you say that, that was the play to make. So, yeah. Correction.
So it's 6-0 after the first quarter, and good sign from the Raiders' offense. They're tough for the Mustangs' D, and tough for the Mustangs' offense because there hasn't been much of it.
Yeah. You know, one person we've been saying a lot on the Mustangs, though, is Gavin Shippos.
Yeah, number 11. He's definitely been standing out.
Yeah, so look for him and company to try to get a goal here. This Raiders defense core is not making it easy, though.
No, one bit.
Nope.
It's Carson Aola, I think, is the captain or one of the...
Yeah, he's real good.
Main...
You know, you got some big boys back there. Dylan Rogers, tough guy, you know. You got the quick Simon Hart. You got just a lot of people, you know. You can name them all, but...
Roman always lays out a big hit or two.
Yep.
Known for doing that in hockey.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Known for going to the sin bin.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, yeah, that's the penalty box.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to see any of the hockey games, we did air them, so you can watch them. There were some exciting ones. All right, here we go. Medway and Mustangs with it here. This is Ethan Desjardins. He passes it off. Oh, look at that. Number 11, Shippos. We're talking about him. And we might have jinxed him there because he missed the net.
Yeah, he shot pretty wide left right there.
Seemed like he rushed it.
He definitely could have done...
He could have brought it in closer.
Yeah,
but,
I was going to say, could have had a little better of a look, but...
It's easier to see it when you're up here, though. So.
Yeah, when you're down 6-0, you kind of just want to get shots on net. Yeah. You want to see if you can test the goalie more.
You do.
Like I said, they've been missing the net a bit. So.
Yeah, and Conlon right there. Missing the net. And it might have been deflected, but it went high over.
Some speed in the backfield right here.
Yeah, whoa. Henry Fowler putting on the wheels.
Yeah, hit the afterburners even. And just as fast going to the backfield, too, to sub out. So you got to love to see that effort.
You love the speed from the bench, you know? You're like, okay. This kid's quick.
The speed, though, all the way down the field and off the field. That's the hustle you want to see right there.
It is. It is. Oh, and he gets hit and just goes wide with the shot. That would be number 9, Scannell.
Yeah, that was a good defense by, I couldn't tell if that was 45 or 28.
Yeah, it was tough to tell from our angle, but nice hit. You're right. And he made a miss. Yep, and 45 just getting in, almost breaking. Almost,
like we said, get him on
taken
that
away.
roster.
I know.
Especially if that was him with the hit.
But even there right now, blocking that pass, this kid's good.
Yeah, no, that's the heads-up type of play we want to see. Medway's doing pretty good on defense. As you can see, though, Raiders are getting closer and closer slowly.
Best story.
Like it's the perimeter on the Mustangs defense is shrinking as the Raiders keep passing along.
It's true. Just the fundamentals are very impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, what a goal there. That would be number 9, Scannell, burying there. Short side mid.
Yeah,
goal.
that was, like I said, though, is getting closer and closer on the offense. The defense lets it kind of happen. You're going to get those opportunities. And that was although it was a well-placed shot, it was pretty up close and simple-ish. Like,
you know, when you're that close, the goalie's just kind of like...
You just guess as a goalie.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. You don't get to actually use your reaction time or use your...
It's true.
Anything.
Oh, nice hit.
Big hit
Ronan
by
Richards.
Ronan Richards right there.
One of the quarterbacks on the football team.
That was that riled up the bench right there. Oh, great fake out by Scannell to
2 in a row.
He just did a fake shot, got an extra 5 feet in toward the net, and put that right in the back of there.
That's what you want to see.
Making it 8-0 with 9 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter. You can see the Mustangs defense are trying to figure out some way to stop this bleeding. Oh my goodness.
Who is that at Pastori? We got to figure out how to say his name properly.
No, I don't even think that
No?
was. I'm not even positive. Oh no, it had to be. He was hiding his jersey for a second. It was definitely Pastori.
You can tell from that, I'm trying to think. Where is he right now? Did they take him out?
Oh, well, yeah, by his leg brace.
Leg sleeve,
leg
yep.
sleeve, yes.
But then I was like confused real quick because I saw Sullivan with a half leg sleeve. So,
Yeah, he's got a little one. Alright, Neat's behind the net.
Nice pass. Oh, good defense. Number 2, Towley. But Raiders still pushing here. You know what's frustrating when you make a good defensive play and like then they just get it back and you're like, oh.
Yeah. And it's got to be worse as the goalie that makes the nice save. And
Oh, hitting the bar. It was number 29, Atwood.
great reaction by Sullivan to pick that up off the post, too.
Yeah, what?
One bounce after the post, and he scooped it easily. Maintaining possession right here.
Carruthers in there.
Yeah, it's good to see him doing some stuff.
Yep. They come from a family of athletes. You're neat with it. Speaking about family of athletes,
I know. I was gonna say there's actually a lot of lacrosse alumni just on this team alone. I feel like in the older brothers and sisters with the Iolas.
We're just missing there. Yeah, no, you're right though. Grant Sullivan just missing. You know, we do see that a lot, you know. And offsides there.
Yeah, went into the backfield.
Carruthers.
Close.
It's like Spellman, you know. It was like the older brother could hit 3-pointers, then all of a sudden you got the younger brother hitting them as well.
Very true.
You're like, what do these kids just shoot 3-point?
Like, what was it? The Skiers.
Zayola. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
my
passing.
goodness. Aola to, who was that? To Sullivan, to Neat.
To finish. Yeah, that was
beautiful.
As a legend would say, textbook. That was just textbook passing and execution right there.
It was. You gotta be a legend to say that?
No.
6:30 left to go in the second quarter, even though it still says quarter number 1. 10-0, so.
Yeah, dominant lead right here. If it was later in the game, the clock would be running, folks.
Or if it was a girls' game.
Yeah, I believe that's also...
Which that I love, honestly. Like, come on. We need to adapt that in the boys' games.
It's true, because how many teams come back from a 10-0 deficit?
Yeah, I'd be curious to know. I haven't seen it.
I've yet to see it. So, nothing against Medway, but it would almost save them a couple minutes of a beating if that...
You know what I think Medway needs is a booster club, because like Medway has plenty of athletes in other sports, you know what I mean? It's just you see I don't see like a ton of like of the same names, you know? Like a lot of the basketball players I don't see on this. A lot of football players I don't see on this. So maybe they play baseball.
I was going to say, you know what's a big sport is
baseball.
And that's something that even our viewers here might be used to. Our lovely volunteer, Sebastian Hazar.
Mm-hmm.
He is playing baseball, folks.
Yep.
And that is America's sport, as they say.
The pastime.
The pastime of...
Even though they sped up the pastime in the professionals, huh?
Yeah.
It's like 2-hour games now or something?
I mean, if it's not a high-scoring game, the Red Sox game went... I want to say it was within 2 hours.
That's, I don't know, like, I want to say that's awesome, you know, but like, I don't know.
It's interesting.
It's interesting. Here we go. Medway. Look at this kid. Oh, he was fast.
Oh, good reaction right there to avoid the bench,
that
too.
Was Corey Vasco. It's one of the fastest people I've seen all game.
Yeah, Dylan Rogers pushed him out of bounds right there.
Mm-hmm.
Heads up play by that because he looked dangerous.
Yeah, he did. He was quick. Hey.
Good. How are we?
Good. No, I mean, we are live.
Yeah, we're
but
live.
I mean,
you
you got something to say?
We got a special guest in the booth today. He might not say anything, but he's here to observe.
If he's got something to say, I'll let him say it. All right, and it looks like there's a timeout on the field here. Medway trying to come up with a game plan here.
Yeah, I mean, they got plenty of time left. They just need to get on the scoreboard for one, and a lot of it, multiple times.
Yeah.
Because this
no, we're just work on their game. That's what it is. You know, even if you don't win this game, maybe you're in a rebuild, you know, They have a lot of like 10 and 11th graders on this team. Couple 9th graders. So.
Yeah, I mean, practice helps, but when you're playing a game, that's where it's truly the execution and all that fundamentals comes into true play and such. So, yeah, exactly. If you can even
take something away from each game, even if it's a loss, you take something away from it, you build, and you practice on that, you know?
You can even get some perfectly executed strategies or even semi-perfectly. Like.
Well, there's something to be told, too. It's like if you play against a better opponent, the more you play, like, you know, you'll be able to start, like, taking the ball away from them after a while, you know? You kind of learn the movement, and you're like, oh, I need to do this, and then you just...
Yeah, you learn to play at their pace.
You adapt.
Yeah, you adapt and learn to play at their pace.
And there you go. Medway goalie with it. Bringing it up. Getting brave here.
I mean, Neat's putting on pressure right away, too.
I almost thought Neat was going to hit him for a second. And that was number 6 coming in. Dylan Rogers breaking that ball up. Nice defense. Henry Moore bringing it up. Gets past that stick check. Passes it off. Garzone to Pastor. Behind the net to Sullivan. To Moore. Diaz just doing a good job working the ball. Playing a little keep away here. Nice pass. Oh, my. You know who that was.
Yep, absolute snipe, too, from about the 25-yard line.
Pastor. So. That's his 5th goal of the game, if I'm right.
Yeah.
2 assists, possibly more.
So, side note that I absolutely love is the players that have, or the students that play more than one sport, if they can keep their number, it's very handy for us announcers, I say.
Thank you, Max Neat.
Yeah, and as well as
Garzone.
Garzone, yeah.
I love that.
It's truly just like, oh, well, I know who that is.
I'm trying to think. Maybe even Rosbottom. I'm trying to remember what his number was in football.
Yeah, that I'm not sure. I don't think it's 8, but it could be.
Now you got me thinking.
I know.
I have to look in my...
There might be more than I know of, but there's a few that I that have truly been stapled in. Oh, nice behind the pass look, like behind the back, no look almost pass by number 45 on the Mustangs. Again, doing great things. Number 45.
Yeah, like in football, Michael Polk is number 5. Rosbottom is number 7. So
yeah, so it's close.
Just off. It was close.
It is close. Looks like you should ask Simon Hart for his number.
Let's see. I know we got more. Let's see here.
Yeah, checking the other sports rosters.
Ronan
here.
Richards, 12. And
yeah,
he's 12.
There you go. See. Appreciate that right there.
Thank you.
Those are those little things that you just look over sometimes, but when you notice, you're like, wow, isn't that something? All right, passing around the perimeter here, Raiders. From the point, if you would. Atwood gets away from him, and it's going to be Dedham. Oh, Medway ball. Where am I? Wrong town.
It happens. 11-0 still. 2:33 left to go in this first half. Medway looking. This is the speedster.
He is number 4.
I see him take it down the gauntlet. Yeah, number 4, Vasco. Could be like a track and field star if he wanted to also. Oh, he opts for the pass here.
Good pass, though, or good...
I almost think he should have brought it in, but it's easier said than done.
Timeout for Medway. Yeah.
Yep.
He might have saw the same thing you did. Saw the opportunity.
He's like, why are you passing that up?
Yep.
You come in full steam ahead.
You gotta
make
get
a
that
move.
Shot. You got it.
And just like shoot it like a foot in front of the goalie.
I mean,
and
that's
like, look for that bounce that might beat him, you know. If you can shoot hard enough, it's almost a guaranteed goal.
When it's 11-0, you do want to see the shot there too. If you were vice versa, if you were the Raiders there, you'd be like, oh, good pass there. Like, you could have shot, but I see why you passed. But yeah, you're right. Just even bounce it a little bit.
That was my bread and butter, Cam. Like, you know, you're on a break. You take some punishment on your forearms, and then you just fire it at the goalie's feet. And like, you know, they don't have pads like goalies do in hockey.
No, yeah, they nothing like field hockey.
Unless it hits their shin.
Yeah. And even then, they're gonna start to be a little
punish their shins.
Yeah.
Just punish their shins all game.
As a goaltender, I wouldn't want to get those much in a game.
Gonna get rattled.
Yeah. But I hear what you're saying, and that's hopefully what the Medway coach is saying. Like, hit those shins if you need to.
Hey, we're a little biased. I don't want Sven's shins getting bruised.
No, but
here.
I'm saying like. You want to see the shots happen.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
By no means do I want Sven's shins getting bruised.
We're looking for a good playoff run here, Ken.
Yeah.
Let's keep his shins good.
Sven's strong behind the bars, or in between the bars right there. Good player to have.
Yes, he is. All right, Medway trying to break through, but just having too much trouble here. Great break out there by the Raiders. And this is O'Connell.
You love to see the long stick trying to shoot.
Yeah, it's completely different dynamics.
Yeah. Be like Wyatt Pastor would be a total different player with a long stick.
Yeah, I'll never forget. Rest in peace, my friend Josh Wolf. But he had the long stick, and I had the short one in lacrosse, and he let me shoot with his sometime, and it was cool. I was considering switching, you know.
Yeah, and Josh Wolf was a Dover-Sherborn alum.
Yeah, he was.
Hockey and lacrosse, I believe.
Oh, Polk gets hit down and still makes a solid pass. Good check there by Ryan Logan, 50 on Medway. Oh, and that one. Goalie made a good save on it.
It might have been going wide anyways. I couldn't quite tell from this angle.
Yeah, but Henry Eaton seemed to have made contact with the shot nonetheless. Raiders pushing here, looking for that number 12 goal. 52 seconds. Just have been relentless on this attack all game long. Working the ball up. This Michael Polk.
I believe this is the track team walking in the back now.
Oh, what a pass. That was Sullivan to Garzone, and Garzone putting it in the net. Good play there by the Raiders.
Like to see that finish right there, buzzing for almost a minute around their net.
Yeah, they've been doing it. You know, it's just Medway has yet to find an answer for it. And
yeah, it's interesting to see the I don't even know if I'd say skill difference or just like the difference in the day from like Pastore today and Pastore versus Norwell, or like even the whole team itself. Like they weren't making these crisp passes. Was that?
You're right.
Was that the
No,
Raiders?
you are
was
right.
that the Raiders' problem, or was that Norwell playing them that well?
It was. I think it was a mix of both, Cam. Because you're absolutely right. They were not making crisp passes. I think they were overthinking it because their competition was like very good, you know, and like
it's the end of the first half.
And just for some odd reason, they were just making more mistakes against a better team, and you can't do that because they're going to capitalize almost every time.
Yeah, it was
like Norwell did.
A pressure almost got to him a little. But
yeah.
As you can see, like right off the rip, it's a different story.
Yeah, that was the Norwell game. They lost 10-2. No, 10-2.
No, I think that was the
10-6.
I don't know. I think they were down 10-2 at the
no,
end
10,
of the
11,
13.
I
was gonna say they were down 10-2 at the end of the first half.
Yeah,
and
I think I just
and then
stopped.
they came back and
I think I just yeah.
And looked more like the Raiders that we know. But this is the end of the first half. 12-0, Raiders over Mustangs.
We will join you in just a little bit.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 230,000 participants here in Massachusetts who take part in high school sports.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story.
All right, so we are passing the ball around the perimeter. I think that's Henry Moore with it, passing it to Michael Polk, to Wyatt Pastore, to Max Neat, back to Henry Moore, little razzle dazzle, back to Neat. Oh, is that, what's the call there? Ref didn't like what he saw, and Medway gets the ball. Now Max Neat isn't letting that attendee get more than 10 yards out before he's putting extra pressure. There's a scrum for the ball. Raiders pick it up at the 45. All right, Max Neat with it here. Bring it around, finds Pastore. Back to Neat. Brad's coming back, rustling and bustling.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. We were filming a concert last night, so sometimes you gotta mess with the camera settings, you know?
The sound, the audio. And that was Henry Moore with the shot wide. So hopefully first half sounded fine. But we are here for the second half with 10 minutes left.
It's not post-production, baby.
Raiders are up. Raiders are up 12-0.
Oh, Neat just missed it. Yeah.
If you're bearing with us live, we thank you. And if not, post-production should sound perfect.
We appreciate
and you guys
you.
won't even be noticing a difference.
Yeah. And maybe you were watching on the
huddle.
Yeah, the huddle. Oh, just going wide there, Pastore. And what is going on in the background here? The track team doing a little stretch.
Yeah, the whole team.
Max Neat to Pastore up top there to Polk to Garzon. Garzon's gonna. Oh, I thought he was gonna run it and pass it Neat.
Scannell with it.
Yep. Up top. Raiders just. This is Henry Moore with it. pass. Scannell. Pastor. Henry Moore. Scannell. Pastor. Scannell. Oh, good save.
Is that a new goalie, I think?
Yeah, this is Henry Eaton, 26. And
looking good for Medway.
yeah, he tracked that ball pretty well. Big pass
Fearless
up.
over there for the Medway goaltender.
And see that in that situation, Cam, that's where the long stick is just tough.
Yeah.
You got the ball in close quarters there.
Can't choke up
And,
on it like that
it's
much.
Just, I mean,
even if you choke up on it, it's still like in your way.
Yeah, you got this like long tail, you know.
Yeah, I see what
rough.
you mean.
That's why, I mean, I've said this before, in some attack players even cut their stick shorter just so they can get in there.
Well, number 50 for Medway is what, a defensive midi with that long stick? I feel like most middies have the short stick.
Long stick midi. Oh, and that was Sullivan getting hit while he was taking the shot, and the shot goes wide, but Neat tracks it down, and now Neat's got it behind the net. 8:05, Raiders 12-0 here. Third quarter, and Pastore misses the net there.
Easily picked up by Neat though, and he hands it to Moore.
Yeah, Neat's great behind the net. He
tracks that ball so well.
I know. He plays like 30 men back there. It's crazy.
As if he has 2 or 3
I know.
sticks. How's he doing it?
Oh, I thought he should have shot it there.
Yeah, I think he was
Being a little too generous.
too generous.
Grant
exactly.
Sullivan, we're
Not
talking
trying
about.
to be greedy or nothing.
Well, when you have this lead too, I mean, you can.
Yeah, you hesitate on the shot, I feel like. But it was a nice thought to pass it
He's
off.
generous.
Yeah, it was.
Generous guy.
Ooh, and it lays him out on the sideline.
Oh, my, he was a little slow to get up there. Lost his stick and everything. Who laid him out?
I want to say that's Connor Murphy. I'm not 100% sure.
And luckily, Justin Pollard,
Yes,
the one who got laid out, is seemingly structurally sound still.
and that was Justin Murphy with the check.
Oh, you know the Murphy bros. I'm pretty sure they're related. You know Henry Murphy?
I think they are.
Yeah, Henry Murphy's a tough,
Yeah, he's very sturdy,
tough football
very
player.
sturdy
Yeah.
person, if you will.
great guy. Great,
I'm sure has some good balance, as he's got some strong legs and such.
So you can only imagine little bro can hit too.
There's a nice little battle.
Rosbottom, nicely done. Oh, it gets away from him a bit.
And we're going to get that possession for the Raiders.
Looks
Right
like
there.
Rosbottom's grabbing his neck. He might have caught a stick there. Hope that he's okay.
You know, doesn't look too bad, but he definitely seems irritated by it.
Like, he's one of those players that his neck's got to be fully decapitated for him to come off the field.
Yeah, well, didn't he have a collarbone issue, or?
Yeah, he broke something. Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, you got to be broken to take him out.
That's the only way. That's the only way you sideline him.
And you know what? Maybe he didn't even want to come out.
He might have played a couple games.
Yeah, I know.
without
Then
knowing.
they find out. They're like, "What's wrong with you?"
Tough.
Nothing.
Very tough.
Yeah. You
High-spirited.
got to force him to take the X-ray.
Yeah, I like that. That's the captain-esque, or just the Marcus Smart, the forever hustle.
Patrice
if you will.
Bergeron,
Yeah,
Mark Smart. Yeah, exactly. All that.
the heart of the team. Great passing right here.
Yeah, and you know what? This is like from the secondary offense here.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, Medway's goaltender and their defense is still staying strong, although they've given up 13. They've been some good shots.
This is
They've
the
actually
whole,
defended a lot more than you'd think, though.
This is the whole thing I was telling you too, and it's like this is the learning thing, you know. It's just like they're a lot better of a team than they were in the first quarter. You know what I mean? Because they're already making adjustments against a better team.
Yeah, I feel like the coach is either way, it's smart that he's getting some different people out there, like the different goaltender, like
good defense there.
More experience out there.
And like, look at Pastore. Are you kidding me? But nice defense there from the Mustangs.
Was able to stop it from being a shot on net.
Yeah.
And that's Pastore. So.
I don't know.
That speaks volume right there.
It really does. Right. It's Pillard with it now. Passing it off. Far side of the field here on the 20. This would be number 33. Camden Conlon. Passing it up. Conlon with it, now on the 40 mid-yard line. Well defended here, getting some stick taps. Oh, great defense, 43.
Yeah, that's
Connor Murph.
Yeah, that's Murph again.
You can tell he's getting more jacked each year. Looking more and more like a Murph.
Right, exactly.
Each game, you know. It's the funny thing too about seeing like high school players. It's like, whoa, this kid's bigger than he was when he started the season, you know?
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's like 5 inches taller.
I mean, it's very true. It's like everyone's rookie year sometimes, and then you're like, look at them go.
Yeah, they're all going through like growing, like
growth spurts for sure.
Growth spurts.
Yeah, I mean, you get to see some of that in some professional sports with the super young sign draft picks.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like. That's like one of my favorite stats. Yeah, but to age myself a little, but one of my favorites was Kevin Garnett. I think he was like 6 inches smaller or something crazy when he got drafted.
No way, really?
Yeah, like still amazing, but he grew an excessive amount.
I had no idea. That's crazy.
Isn't that? I might be slightly exaggerating with the numbers, but I also might be right on the money.
And unfortunately for Iverson, he never got tall.
No, certain people like Muggsy Bogues.
No, you're waiting for it.
His vertical leap got better, but his height stayed the same.
Legend.
But no, that's funny.
Oh, good pass. Oh my gosh.
Great shot.
Yeah,
great pass.
Is that
number
Scannell? 9. Scannell, assisted by number 3, Sullivan.
Tell you, that's a pair that you'll be hearing for a while. I'm not sure what years those kids are, but a great little passing back and forth and multiple goals already on the season from those names.
Yeah, they showed up.
So it is 14-0, 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Although if you see the scoreboard, it still says the first quarter. It is the third quarter, folks. There's not, I mean, there's a chance, but there's not a chance in this game that we put up 14 in the first quarter.
Do you know who got the last goal, or is that just a
stretch?
The last goal was Scannell.
Oh, prior
the one
to
before that one. I know.
You know, if you asked me a couple minutes ago, I probably would have known the answer, but right now, I'm trying to think, there's 14 of them scored already.
I got a mystery goal somewhere.
Okay. Look at all those sticks by the Raiders, mostly getting that ball away from Medway, and they do.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you're not following us on our Instagram page, DS Cable TV, one word, check us out. We got a lot of highlights and other things. It's pretty exciting sometimes. And you know, also if we got volunteers, we can do more. So.
Yeah, if you're listening and you have either a kid in the program or a kid at middle school or high school, we would love the help. We tend to give nice little gifts as seniors and other things, whether it be chocolate, cookies.
And you get your community service hours.
You get your community service hours. Like, there's a lot of good things working with us as volunteers. And then, of course, you get to enjoy the lovely sports.
Yes.
Or music and all the fun things that we cover.
So yeah, if interested, you can go to dsctv.com, or you can even email us at dsctvphone.
And like I said, if you're in the system or if you're in the school and you're a student, just go say hi to Mike Sweeney, Mr. Sweeney. He's a lovely teacher that runs TV media.
And Michael Klein.
And Michael Klein, which is the man who programs all these local access channels.
Yeah, he'll set you up.
And he'll send you our way.
Oh my snipe.
With 1.8 seconds left on the clock.
He was top left, I think.
Wyatt Pastore just...
I mean, it happened so fast.
Is that his second hat trick now? I think so.
Yeah, I mean, unless he got the mystery goal. Wyatt Pastore, number 11.
Making it 15-0.
Yeah, the kid is absolutely insane. He gets like at least a hat trick a game. If not more.
Is it the end of the quarter, or they just called a timeout? I'm not even sure.
That's a good question. It appears like there was a timeout called. But I mean, that almost doesn't even make sense to me.
Well, we're already... Yeah, that's the end of the first...
just trying to burn.
That's the end of the third quarter right there, folks.
Yep.
Didn't hear the whistle or the such, but that is the 12 minutes on the clock to start the fourth. It's on the scoreboard. And the goalie is getting warmed up. So...
Yeah, the backup goalie's getting warmed up here. This is number 20, Nicholas Miraz, and we've seen him come in before.
Yeah, but don't let that fool you, because Sveen is coming out there. So I'm not sure what...
He's like, what are you doing in my crease?
Like, I've played this game, and I think I'm going to maintain to play this game.
I don't even know if the camera is on it.
No, we're not
sure. The goalie?
The goalie.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so that's the backup right now. He said Nicholas Miraz.
Miraz is like, I got this one, Sveen.
And Sveen is running back to the huddle. So...
Who knows, right?
Yeah. Keeping everyone on their toes.
Nonetheless, I mean, Sveen had a shutout.
Yeah.
So... 15-0, and now we're expecting running time, right? Because the boys.
Yes, it should be running time in the fourth quarter. We have a over 10-point lead, so this one should be just a quick 12 minutes of a fourth quarter. I see a lovely ice cream truck in the distance.
Jeez, don't threaten me with a good time.
I mean, it's on a day like today. it's more screaming ice cream.
Cam, I'm trying to kick stuff, okay?
Yes, as you've heard. Well, maybe. Or
I don't need another pair. I don't need
news, but he is a recent father, folks, and he is rocking the dad bod.
Yeah, I know. It comes quick, folks.
He took the weight right from his wifey and took it on himself.
You know, moral support.
Oh, good win right here from Medway.
Yeah, it was. And here we go. Number 11. I was expecting him to get a goal, so maybe this is his quarter to get it. That would be Gavin Shippos. He was a little quiet recently. I mean, he started off getting some good chances. Whoa, look at this. Number 7. Oh, he gets hit off
He
it.
tried to dish it off, but yeah.
The Andrew McCarthy.
As he tried to dish it, he got hit.
Shout out Jeff Parcells if you're listening. That's the AD over at Medway, and just a great guy. Oh, look at Maraz.
Yeah, he's
coming
taking out and
offsides potentially.
Yeah, maybe. Did he take a step too far?
No, because you need a midi to come back.
Okay, so I get you. So he technically went a little too far.
Well, I mean, yeah, the midi didn't expect him to cross the midline.
Yep.
Same with a defender. So if a defender comes, you need
someone in the back.
Yes.
Gotcha. So yeah, the clock is running, 10:40 and ticking.
Because you know, this is why these rules are in place. Because as soon as they're not, people mess with the rules, you know, and then the game could completely change.
Well, that's like nothing against the guy, but a genius of doing that, Bill Belichick.
Oh, well, you know what I was thinking of. If you want to finish your point.
I was just saying he works the rule book like the best of them.
Yeah, he does. Well, another thing too was so. I mean, I keep referring to hockey because it's what I know, but there was an overtime rule now that's like you can't pull your goalie in overtime because there was a team that was doing it and it was like unfair because what a snipe. What'd I tell you?
11, Shippos.
What'd I tell you? This kid was getting one.
We knew it was coming eventually.
We believed in you, dude.
Yep.
But I was going to say is that so then in overtime, it's a 4-on-4. So it's like they were pulling their goal.
Yeah,
3-on-3. So yeah, it made it a 4-on-3, and then they like kept winning that way or something. It was like kind of over.
Really?
Over the top. Yeah, it's crazy. So it's like they implemented a rule saying that you can't do that.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, hey.
It's interesting. Like, you know, it's like until you like tried it and figured it out, you know. Same with probably like hand passes and this and that, you know, you allow it. Oh, good
Gets
goal.
It right back. That's Atwood, Oliver Atwood with
nicely done.
The clean finish. Just in case, folks, you thought that the bleeding stopped, Atwood wanted to assure you that it's still coming.
But you know what I mean, hand passes. Next thing you know, it'd be like the whole game would be hand passes.
Yeah, no, I mean you're not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. It's like I'm sure they had to change it because of that. And that pass just got away from Rosbottom, I believe. Could have been Carruthers that missed it, but either way, miscommunication by the Raiders, and Medway gets that ball.
Like Ross.
That's Sullivan poking the ball out free for a second. Mustangs get it back though.
Some Mustangs one if you want it.
I don't need that.
Okay.
Couple rosters rustling in the background. Alright, let's see. The Raiders need to scoop this one up to get it out of trouble.
They've just been tough. Oh, look at that. Number 23 coming back with a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Check Ethan Desjardins.
Yeah, putting the pressure on Connor Murphy.
Let's see here. Mustangs looking for that number 2 goal. The game's already out of hand, if you ask me, unless they just like get possessed.
I'd like to confidently say the Raiders have this one in the bag. Up 15 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Great breakout there by Murphy.
Yeah, way to
Rosbottom.
find the open person. That was
just an excellent move.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Absolute
3 to 4.
perfect passing. It was, yeah, Carruthers, it was 4 to 3 to 29. This is beautiful.
Wow.
So Rosbottom. And who was that to find Rosbottom? You said that was Connor Murphy?
Connor Murphy was just
that was a great pass out of the backfield.
You couldn't have wrote that better, honestly.
No,
that was just a perfect play.
Yeah. And then they were all alone with the passing.
That's just tough.
There wasn't anyone going to stop that one right there. Except number 16 right now.
Whoa, Henry Comras. Oh, you gotta hit the net on that one. Come on.
It was a nice turnaround by Medway, actually.
Wants that one back. Oh, he was alone in front of the net.
Yeah, he just didn't quite know where the net was, I think.
You know, and sometimes you feel
Sullivan
rushed.
with a nifty keep-in.
Sullivan, Atwood trying to pick this up. And sometimes it's tough.
This ball is bouncing around everywhere.
That's why it's like when you start lacrosse, it's just so important to learn how to scoop. It's just such a huge part of the game.
Yeah.
Because, if you can't scoop it off the ground, and it just seems like it would be easier than it is, but you got to really get down there with the stick.
Well, and you're
perpendicular
moving
while you're running.
Full speed, if not full speed. So
yeah, while you're running, you got to just get real low.
Something that I liked doing was the scoop pass type of thing.
Oh, yeah, the little flip.
Yeah.
I like that, too. Oh, big hit.
Yeah, big hit by Murphy.
Henry Moore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad.
It's okay. That's why there's 2 people. So it's good to have 2 people calling the games.
I might have slipped up a couple times on that then.
As long as you're not laughing like a lunatic like Jack Edwards.
No.
Oh.
Great save right there.
Yeah.
That's Mirage.
Look at that pass. Oh my. That was the nicest goalie pass I've seen all season long, Cam. Mirage.
That was far too.
Going
like 60 yards deep or something. I'm not even sure.
Like 80 yards. That was like net to net.
Yeah, that was the clean Hail Mary that you hope for right there.
And Carruthers just making a nice catch on it. Oh. He had a shot there, but with this kind of lead, just go for the pass. Look, he has time to pick it up.
I was going to say, he was bobbling a bit.
See that? You do that against the
Norwell team.
Yeah, you can't do that against Norwell.
Yeah.
As he said, you can't do that against you can't even do that against the Raiders, if you're playing yourself.
It's surprising too, because number 4 is one of the speedy ones on Medway.
He's excellent.
He might be a little young because he should have jumped on that play.
Yeah, I know. Let's see here. Number 4 is an 11th grader, so I mean he does have another season.
And that was Sullivan with the finish, I believe.
Sullivan?
Yep, number 3.
Yep. I missed it because I was looking down at
the roster.
His year. Yeah, 4, just an absolute speedster, but we didn't really see him get a good shot on. He didn't even get any shot on.
No, I'm not sure if he did, yeah.
Corey Vasco. But, I mean, the bar, the potential is there. The bar for potential.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, just
I'd almost put him on attack. You know, I mean, I see why you want him as like a midi.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, like, you never know necessarily what position you should play. Like, what if you just bought the short stick, but lo and behold, you were great with the long stick?
It's true. And you know what's so crazy about that, Cam? Because you're absolutely right. It's the same with, like, how you thread, I don't know, you, like, set up your netting on your stick. Same with, like, a hockey curve. You, like, could be a completely different player with a different curve. You know, like, you can actually pick corners.
You just kind of
where
pick
it's
what
like you weren't, like, you didn't know, or like stiffness of, like, the stick or something.
Yeah,
you know.
Say you net your stick, though, or like wire your stick, however, thread it the way, like, that looks cool. Yeah. But it's not necessarily the way that you should be doing it.
But it's like that, and like different mesh and stuff, and it's like that type of education for, like, players is so, like, undermined. It's just, like, not looked into like it should be, in my opinion. You know, it's just like,
it's one of those
try this.
It's that extra knowledge that
exactly
most people don't even think about.
No, like what curve you want on your stick, what can you shoot better with,
even the
what's
grip,
your, like, shooting point, you
even
know,
your
the
grips,
grip, all
like,
that. Yep.
Oh, good passing, almost right there by Medway.
Absolutely great pass. He just couldn't bury it.
That would have been a nice little ending shot
Icing
for Medway.
on the cake. Not really, but, you know.
It just makes
nice ending,
makes
like
the bus ride a little sweeter if you got that second one. But that will do it for the Raiders and the Mustangs.
Not quite a shutout, but pretty close.
Yep, final 18-1. And I want to say that was a great game by the Raiders, though. Good bounce back, good everything.
Yeah, it was, you know. And it's like they were favored in this game, and they lived up to it, really. You know, they played great. And Medway, has something to learn from this game. So, anyways, happily bringing you the game was me, Brad Crandall, Cam Crandall, camera,
Elsa Sukso.
Till next time, folks.